Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing well. When I said that this was going to be slow, I didn't think it'd be this slow, right? So I'm going to make this really short. Um, CPI data is today, aka inflation. We're at all-time highs before the market even opened. So this is kind of sketching me out, but at the same time, I think that it's at a point where it's setting up for CPI to be neutral, bearish leaning, and so we could be, just playing out this retest section, and then we're gonna go sideways from this point and just wait on the inflation data. This looks a bit familiar, synonymous with the actually with the movement that we saw back here during this era right here. So this was a pre-market run. I believe this was I don't know if this was inflation report or not, but I do remember this this spike here breaking some pretty crucial levels, and then by the open it was flat, and because it was bearish leaning, right, it consolidated down. But this instance just looks like it's going to behave the same, but obviously structure is going to be different. But comparatively to this fractal top that I have been thinking has been playing out this whole time for a while, I don't know if it's just iterating, and then now it seems to be very clear or what, but we have some important dates. So we have inflation today, and then we have Taiwan presidential elections over the weekend with Chinese threat of invasion, depending on those elections, if they don't go in favor of China, basically. And then on the 31st, the end of the month, is when we have FOMC. So, just looking at this based on how slow it has been, with FOMC right there, I'm thinking that we're not going to see a breakdown of this structure until FOMC, but we're going to see an equalizing effect next week. And I believe next week is a short week. We have the 15th off. So, we could get a spike up, keeping in mind that the unadjusted limit is 479.98. If it goes higher than that, then it would make sense that it would be in pre-market. But I highly doubt that it goes above that, and I'm expecting to just basically see this kind of movement all day. Not too sure of the degree here, right, with how annoying fractals are. But I'm hoping for a sideways day. Hopefully it allows tech to just kind of do its thing. Maybe Nvidia pulls back because that's been on a run. But I think that this is the top, or whatever the height of CPI is, right? If CPI is bad and it crashes from that point, then this would be the top, right? Or the top before that, right? So something to keep an eye out, I guess. I would, yeah, I mean, just based on how the structure looks comparatively, I would doubt that CPI is so bad that it just, breaks down like this, although anything is possible. and then it equalizes at 454 before FOMC. But I would like to see something like this, you know, and then something like that, as opposed to just a straight knife. So it's very possible here, and this would be the perfect time to do it. Um, I'm thinking what might happen is here I'm just having fun at this point, but inflation reports neutral, so we get the spike up. China airs out some, some threatening news. Next week, we go down, right? And you can see here on the left that the bottom after this makes a lower low compared to before it ran up. So we would basically expect something like 461-ish, and then it would, consolidate here. Brutal. I mean, absolutely brutal. FOMC is bad, and then we tread sideways in 450, and then China's like, we're gonna invade. Roar. And then, that's where this ugly drop comes in. And, would be great for puts, but if it is based off of some China threat, that would suck. So, that's all I got for you. I'm not going to go into memes or anything. But it's very confusing at which point the memes I've talked about before are at, considering SPY is pushing these levels. But we'll see what happens. I wish you guys the best of luck. And until next time, peace.